crocheting a blanket today. So this came from a kit. It's linked in the description. Got it from Amazon. Arborthread is the brand. They sent this to me. And this is what the blanket is that we are going to be making. So it's this adorable heart pattern design. And it comes in two colors. So this one is, as you can see, it's like reds and pinks and kind of like Valentine's Day-y. But the colors I went with are like a rainbow pattern. So super cute. There are two options. Otherwise, it's the same exterior, outside area. But yeah, I figured we would try out this kit. Y'all voted for it this week for what the live would be today. So let's go ahead and let's just jump into it. Hi, Mike. So I have not opened this at all. So this is completely new to me. So as you can see, this is the pattern book. It looks pretty straightforward. This is cool that they give you, I guess, full details. This is supposed to be a beginner kit. So I appreciate that they're explaining everything with photographs. I personally love when a brand has an actual physical book. I don't always love going into a video and everything, especially if I'm like sitting on the couch or like watching something already. Like I just want the book. So it makes me happy that this one actually has a booklet and explains everything with photographs. That's super cool. Incomplete double crochet. Double cluster. Okay, I'm realizing that a lot of these, awesome. This is what I was worried about, is that it's going to look like this. I've never actually done crochet like this before, using like this style of pattern. So this is going to be new to me. So I am open to tips and tricks. I would say I'm like an advanced beginner crocheter. So just doing like the basic stitches and making some toys and stuff. I don't know if you see like on my Instagram and stuff. Yeah. So doing this whole style of patterning and following along that is going to be completely new to me. So we will take a look at this together. Hey Olivia, how you been? And yeah, as y'all join, say hi in the chat. Otherwise, I am just talking to myself here. And I'm realizing the lighting is like super weird for y'all. Is that accurate? Or did something go weird for me? Like, is it all green? Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. I had it highlighted. Never mind. Okay, anyways, get back to it. So here are all of the tools that they provide. It looks like they give 2 crochet hooks of what appear to be the same size. So I don't really know why. Here, let's take these guys out. Do they have numbers on them? 4 millimeters, 4 millimeters. Yeah, so I don't know why they give 2, but that's cool that they give 2 rather than just 1. And then we've got some stitch markers. It looks like a snipper tool, which I appreciate. I am totally going to take that for my general crochet bag that I have. And we've got a measuring tape and some plastic needles. I don't know what the measuring tape is going to be for, but we'll see. So we can set all these guys to the side. I am not going to actually use their crochet hooks. I'll get into it when we actually start crocheting. But I recently, I mean months ago at this point, got a light up crochet hook. I feel like I've mentioned it before or like posted about it. And it sounds really gimmicky, but I am actually really excited about it. So I've actually been using it. I've completely switched to it. So anyways, I will show y'all when we get to that point. So let's see how to make a heart blanket. It looks like these are just all of the stitches. So I think we can just skip to page 7 here. How to make a heart blanket. Okay, so it features a white base, highlights the hearts. Pattern consists of 2 main parts, the body formed by repeating heart rows and the edging. Based on your measurements, if you use cotton yarn, we recommend starting with 144 chains, oh crap, and working 28 heart rows. If you use chenille yarn, start with 90 chains and work with 20 heart rows. I don't know what they provided. I'm assuming, like, this looks like acrylic yarn to me. So it is a massive bag of yarn. Oh gosh, Olivia, what's he getting surgery for? I'm sure he'll be fine. I assume this is acrylic. So we've got a whole bunch of colors here, but this feels like acrylic to me. It is all in another language. So I don't really know. It's size 5 yarn. I don't know. Okay. Well, Yeah, what's weird, it's like worsted weight, approximately number 3, no, number 4. I would say this is number 4. I don't know why it's listed as number 5. Maybe it's slightly bigger. I don't know. Crochet hooks, 10 stitch markers. Yep, stitch and their abbreviations. So we are doing regular stitches, chains, double crochet, skip 3 stitches, single crochet, two double crochet clusters, 2 incomplete double crochets. So that I think is new to me. I don't know what a double crochet cluster is, and an incomplete double crochet. So I'll have to take a look at that. Then we have basic crochet stitch diagram, slip knot, create a loop. Yep, know what a slip knot is. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so there is the photo of the slip knot. Chains to start, yes. Chain stitch, yep, fantastic. Double crochet, I know that one. And then skip 3 stitches. Yep, fair enough. Oh, here's where it shows that. Yeah, so this is going to be new. Okay, skip 3 stitches. Is that just literally what that whole symbol means? Or is that like the double crochet? Like, what are those circlies? I may have to Google this. Because also doing this live, I struggle with the concept of reading something and then talking and then also figuring it out. So unless y'all immediately know, that would also be super helpful. If you're just like, oh, this is what this means. Because I can read like 2 double crochet, da-da-da-da-da, but this I struggle with. So skip 3 stitches, weave in the 3rd and 4th stitch. What? Skip 6 stitches. Okay, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that, oh, okay, so the X I'm guessing is skip. So like don't work into that part. Skip 6, weave between the 6th and 4th stitch. What do they mean by weave? Does that mean just like work on that stitch? So like this would be start doing whatever it is, skip 6 stitches, and then you start into that next stitch, I'm guessing. Single crochet, pull through, great. Incomplete double crochet. Yeah, so this one is new. Wait, he's getting a heart transplant? What? Dear Lord, that's kind of a big deal. Oh my gosh. Yeah, hopefully he's fine, but that's kind of a big deal. Okay. That is one. Okay, wait. That is one where you make 2 single crochets in 1. Is that like the incomplete double crochet, you mean? Okay, yarn over and insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over again, pull through the first loop. When I do the stitch is when I'm gonna have to do this because I can't read it like this. Diagram of the body. Okay, let's just start making this. So based on our measurements, we recommend starting with 144 chains and working 28 heart rows. Needle yarn, start with rows. Are they assuming you're using cotton yarn? I don't know why it's saying 2 different things here. That's super weird to me. Because it's like they provided the yarn and they're all... See, again, it's like last time with the resin stuff. I like doing the straight unboxing, but then I get lost. Okay, so they're claiming that this is cotton yarn. Feeling it, I don't know if that is cotton. I don't know. I'd honestly have to see and like, oh, there, wait, now it says chlorine bleach. Yeah, I would have to scan this and see. Maybe it is cotton. That would be crazy if it actually is cotton. That's really cool. I assumed it was acrylic. I mean, it's soft, but like acrylic now is so good that I don't know. Like I can't tell the difference, honestly. Okay, so let's go back to this. So I think row 1, 3, and 4, and all plain double crochet rows. White yarn is not cut. Cut heart yarn after each heart row, and number of hearts per row. Foundation with white chain, a multiple of 6. What? But I thought we're chaining. What? Row. What? I'm already confused. So it says step 1. It sounds like we're chaining 144, but then down here, it says chain 2, you'll have 6n plus, what the heck is n? Well, this is already fun. So quickly, already lost. It doesn't even say what n is. You'll have 6n plus 2 chains. Double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, then double crochet in each chain to the end. You now have 6n double crochet. The beginning chain 3 counts as a double crochet. What? Hang on, if we look at this, I assume this means chain. Okay, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm guessing that is chain 6, the like little circles. I don't know what the heck this is though. Repeat row 2 to 4 to form more pattern. Well, so are we not going all the way across? Like, is it in sections? I assume not. I feel like we are just like chaining 144 all the way across, and then maybe it's like the next row is just start on those chains. And we are like literally going across the whole thing, and it's not like we're sewing anything together. Yeah, like, is it what? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is way more than 6. What? Okay. Unless I'm crazy, I feel like this is not a beginner kit. Because this, like, it was very much advertised as one. But considering I'm already confused having crochet experience, but it could honestly just be that, like, I don't know where, like, what this stuff means, and because I'm live, I'm like, I can't do multiple things at once. So let's see. If you use cotton yarn, I still don't get what the heck the N means. With white, chain a multiple of 6. Oh, here we go. So it's just chain a multiple of 6. You'll have 6n plus 2 chains. What the hell does that mean? What the heck? I'm already so lost. Oh my god. Double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, fair enough. Then double crochet in each chain to the end. You now have 6n double crochet. Okay, I think I just need to start and then we'll see if it makes sense or not. So let's grab our base color, because we at least know that we're using what they're calling white, but is really way more of a cream color. I am gonna put this on the ground next to me, and then we will see. Okay, what to do? Oh yeah, you're also crocheting a blanket. Is it in crazy format like this? But at least now I can show y'all my fancy crochet hook. I'm so excited about this. This guy is also linked in the description, as is the kit. But this guy, crap, I completely forgot that it is, actual hook is downstairs. So let me go grab that. But you can take a look at this and see, let's see if I can get it in camera. So you can see on the left side, there are sets of the different hooks. So it's a mobile, or not mobile, but a modular crochet hook. That's not it at all. Mike's trying to help, but he's handing me. It's really sweet. I wish y'all could see that, because he just handed me a stitch project. Oh, I wish I got that on. That was really cute. Thank you. You tried. No, the crochet, now he's flipping me off. The crochet hook was the bag. That was, you don't use a crochet hook for cross stitch. You should know better. You panicked though, I get it. That was really cute. Okay, so as I was saying, The crochet hook is a modular crochet hook so that you have all the different sizes, and it's broken out into metal and plastic ones because this lights up. So if y'all can see that, yeah, easy. It lights up. And so if you use the clear one, it shows through a lot better and lights up the whole thing. But these are softer. Like, there is some give to it. So I get nervous using the plastic ones. I also really haven't found a complete need to have it light up. Like, I end up just giving up before I need it to light up anyways. So yeah, like, I barely used it for a little bit. So I just haven't really gotten to test out the light up feature. So I use the metal one, but this thing counts your rows and stitches. So on the front here, you press the button and it counts your stitches. And then on the back, it counts your rows. So on the right here, it's counting rows. And then if you like mess up and do one too many, you hold it for a bit and it drops it down to clear it out. You hold it even longer and it clears it out. So I thought this thing was so gimmicky. And now it's the only thing I use. So I used to write everything down and like check off how many rows and how many stitches I've done and everything, and like literally mark off every 10 stitches with a stitch marker. Now I just use this guy. So this has been a weird game changer for me. Again, I thought it was a total gimmick, and now it is all I use. And they do have two versions of this. So one has both the stitch and row buttons on the front, but this one has it on the back, and I found that that one makes more sense to me because then you can just click front and then back for the rows, and you're less likely to accidentally click buttons. And it's rare, like every now and then, like it's super rare, but every now and then I will click it, but it does make a click sound. So I notice if I press it and then I just clear one out. So I like this one. I prefer the one on the front and back. But I think either way, like this one is more expensive. I think it's like 30 versus 50 or something. So yeah, but absolutely love this thing. So we are going to use this because this is what they provided. And I got to say, these are really nice. There's a nice soft grip to this. So yeah, these are great as well. And that it's thick, so it's easier to grip. Like any of the basic crochet hooks, I always add a little grip to it anyways. So these are pretty good. And they give two, which again, I said, like that is crazy. Too. I don't know why, but that's neat that there's extra, but I'm going to use this guy because this is my favorite new thing. Anyways, okay, tangent over. Hey, T-Ann. They break easy. Wait, what breaks easy? Which part breaks easy? Now, I don't know what we're talking about. Crochet hooks? Crochet hooks break easy. When have you had a crochet hook break? That's crazy. Hey, Marique, welcome. Even late at night, so I need that. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like as far as lighting up, that's so freaking cool. Though I will say I have a neck light, which that's another thing that I thought was totally gimmicky. But I do wear a neck light if I'm working late, and that like shines onto the project that I'm working on. And I actually, funnily enough, I just updated my blog post on the best craft gifts. And I like went through and like updated everything. So like if you Google just like abcrafty best craft gifts or like best gifts for crafters, something like that, it'll come up. But I redid the whole thing, and that is still my number one gift for a crafter. That's like under, I think it's like under 20 bucks is the category that it's under. Because it is still amazing. Again, thought it was completely gimmicky. Definitely not. I use it all the time at night, especially for A, crocheting, B, cross stitch. So mainly for cross stitch, actually, at night. Okay, I need a drink of water. Went on that whole tangent. So let's go ahead and open this guy. Ooh, I can actually use my yarn bowl. This is exciting. I have my yarn bowl right here. I don't know if I've showed y'all this properly, but this is a yarn bowl I made in ceramics. So I made it on the wheel and then attached all of the little like fairy house things. So it has like the door and the windows and all the mushrooms and everything. And so this is my fancy new yarn bowl. And then for the holes, I made it like through the window. So I absolutely love this thing, but I haven't actually properly used it. So we are gonna set that guy to the side and put our yarn in there. and put it through the little spiral. And now, again, this is what I totally don't get, whether we're doing 144 chains or if we're doing 6 chains. Because it does say step 1, do the foundation. So part of me is thinking we straight up do 144 chains and then we go back. But it doesn't say to... Yeah, I just don't get it. Based on your answer, if you cut because it doesn't say to, like, do a chain and then turn, you know? So, with white chain multiple of 6. But that is what it says here. So it does say foundation, chain a multiple of 6. This says chain a multiple of 6. And then if we look at the final design, that is right here. And it looks like this whole X thing is going around it. So what the heck are we doing? Repeat rows 2 to 4 to form more pattern. But see, then what the heck are these dots? The last double crochet on the next row is worked here. Single crochet and gap, chain stitch. Like, what are these dots? And then those dots. And finally, chain 2s in the heart. Edging all around. Round 2, cluster lace. I think this is just all the edging. Okay, so this page is literally just the edging. And there are no other pages. So, this is it. And it doesn't say to change anything. I just have no idea. If anyone on here knows what the hell these dots are, and whether I'm just supposed to chain the 144 straight out or chain 6 at a time. For me, it makes sense to just chain the 144 chains right out from the start. Because, you know what, let's just show this. So let's do it like this, as though it says foundation. And let's just do the chain a multiple of 6. So I think we're just chaining 6. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But then it says chain 2. Oh, is that what that means? You will have 6 2n. 6n plus 2. Okay, so let's do the 1, 2. I assume that is just for the extra stitch for our turn. Double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to double crochet into this guy. Oops. This yarn is very loose between the threads. So there is our double crochet, which also makes no sense. So we're now actually on that row. So we have, oh, there also isn't a stitch count. Maybe that's what's throwing me off. You know what? That's what's confusing me, is there's no actual stitch count on anything. Because I'm used to like having the row and then have the total stitch count on the side, but this doesn't have that. So that's why I'm like, what the hell are we working on right now? Because technically that was just the first stitch, like double crochet in the 4th chain is the first stitch on the 2nd row, but they're calling that row 1. Then double crochet in each chain to the end. I don't even know if we need to count stitches, honestly, because this is already weird. So we're just double crocheting to the end here. So we got that one. Then we've got this guy. And then this one. And then, I guess, into the last one. And so I don't know how many that is. It doesn't say how many to expect. And then are we chaining one and turning? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 5. Then, okay, double crochet, you now have 6 and double crochet. The beginning chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Okay, so that one I guess counts as a double crochet. So then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's where it's counting the 6 stitches. I don't know why they're saying 6N. I don't know what the point of the N is. That makes no sense. Do not cut white. Okay. So now I guess we just switch to row 2. H, heart row, change to H. It also doesn't say what colors to use. So I guess it provided a whole bunch of different colors for us. Let me grab all of our colors. And the intention is that you're doing a rainbow, because that is the design. But because it doesn't say what to use, you, I guess, can do whatever the heck you want. So here are all of the colors. We've got red, pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. So we've got all of these, but we're also, I guess, doing this from bottom to top out correctly in that they need 7 colors. The other option, I guess, is we start with red, and that way we just keep going until we run out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess for this one, they do 4 all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It is 20, so that's not a multiple of 7. Why would it be 21? To have it actually be a multiple of 7? So it's a multiple of 4, so we know that it's not going to have every single color. So then if we end, it would end on a pink though, rather than a red. The other option is we do it in reverse rainbow, and then it'll end with a blue, but I think that'll bug me. So let's just start with the purple, and then whatever we end with on the top is just whatever we end with. I'm fine with that, because it'll be too confusing for me for whatever reason to do the opposite. So let's do our purple next. And it says change to H, but where? In that same spot that we're at? So then am I like attaching it? Does it explain how it wants us to attach? Double crochet abbreviated. Change to start. Because I'm not this. Weave chains to any length you need. So I think they're using the weave as in crochet is what they mean. The chain stitches based on the second step is really quick. Build stitches, double crochet. Fantastic. Skip 3 stitches, skip 6 stitches. See, this is where I'm now confused, because here it is the whole length of everything, and that's what makes sense to me. I wish they did this like in order. Like, why not include the photos with the instructions that we're doing rather than just the stitches themselves? Incomplete double crochet. We will figure that out when we get to it. Work 2 incomplete double crochet. See, now I'm wondering if it actually is supposed to be, we do the 144 and then we go in with the 6. But let's just, yeah, okay, let's just continue this. We're gonna probably undo it. So let's see. Then we can still drop this guy into our knitting bowl with this one. So I guess we are just attaching it with a slip stitch or slip knot, because it doesn't say how to attach it and how it wants us to attach it. So let's now heart row, change to H, single crochet 3 stitches, but then it says chain 3, 5 double crochet in the next stitch. Then chain 1 times n-1. The last heart has chain 1 to secure. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay, I am just going to attach this guy into here. And this is just gonna go there because I don't know. That makes me think I'm not supposed to chain that, but they said to chain that rather than switch it. So let's clear that out. Single crochet 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then chain 3, 5 double crochet. Is that in the next stitch? What? Okay, chain a multiple. I wonder if this will make any sense. Chain 3, like to just do chain 3 just in the next stitch. Like here, go like 1, 2, 3, like that. Then 5 double crochet. Where? Oh, it probably is literally that, because that's probably why we chain 3. Okay, wait. So then I think we do 5 here, and that's what that means. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's 6. But that's probably the chain. Let's just try it. Let's try it. So we got 1. Well, wait, let's clear that out. 1 double crochet. Oops, yeah. Whoops. 2. What the heck was that? Wait, that was weird. Hang on. Let's go back to our chain. Clear that out. Okay. Here is 1. There we go. Now 2. Whoops. Then our 3rd. Then our 4th. And now our 5th. Now I'm thinking this actually might be a good idea that we're like doing this little test one here to figure this out, and then we can actually do the real thing. So, okay, we have our chain 3, 5 double crochet. Then in the next stitch, the beginning chain 3 as, okay, so yes, in the next stitch, then the beginning chain 3 counts as a double crochet, then chain 1 here. I guess we're chaining 1 here, clearing the crochet hook. Is that like chain 1 into it, or chain, maybe it's just like in the next stitch? Whoops. Go like that. Wait. Like I said, the yarn is like super loose, so I'm going accidentally through the fibers. Okay, so chain 1, single crochet, 6 stitches. What? 6 double crochet in next stitch times n-1 times. What the hell does that mean? What is n-1 times? What is n? Chain 1, check. Single crochet, 6 stitches. Where? 6 double crochet in next stitch. Single crochet, 6 stitches. Where? I'm so confused. Oh, does it literally, wait, does it mean? Maybe it means this. Maybe it means turn. Maybe that chain is not a chain in a stitch. It's literally chain and then turn. And then we single crochet. Okay, wait. We might have it. Okay, then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I guess we go 6 into one of these. I can't even tell. Do we put it through that chain? Maybe that's what that chain was supposed to be. Y'all, I think I have this figured out. That chain that we did was not supposed to be a chain. It was supposed to be a chain turn. And I think that's the information that they're missing, is that turn part. So let's go back. We undid this. Then single crochet 3. Then I think we're literally supposed to chain and then turn. Well, I guess chain 3, but then I think we're supposed to turn that. And then single crochet 3, chain 3, then 5 double crochet in the next stitch. Is that supposed to be here? Because that would be in the middle of this, which makes more sense. Now y'all can see how I figure stuff out in real time. Honestly, at this point, my goal is to figure out how we actually do this blanket. Like, that is the goal of this live. This has turned into that instead. So let's now, I think we are literally doing 5 double crochets into this. So wait, what did I just do? Well, let's not do that. Okay, we got 3. 1, 2, 3. Because that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweet. Okay. 5 double crochet in the next stitch. Then the beginning 3s, then we chain 1. Okay. And chain 1, single crochet. I don't know what the point of the chain 1 is though, because that makes me think, is it chain 1 into the next one? Single crochet 6 stitches. Now I'm confused. Now we lost it. What the heck? Maybe that turn wasn't correct. Maybe I'm incorrect with that turn. Because then we are no longer back to the middle, unless it literally is chain 1, then single crochet. I mean, this was my plan, so let's chain 1. Wait, I had already chained 1. That's why that looked weird. Chain 1, then turn, then do 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't understand where this is supposed to go. Oh my god, y'all. What? Well, I mean, this is just practice anyways, so let's pretend we had actually 6 there. Maybe I'll just do a second so that we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to do a double. Clearly, I messed something up already there. But I'm going to do 2 single crochets into that last one, just so we have the 6 stitches. Then, what the heck? 6 double crochets into the next stitch. So that goes into this one, which for some reason is like the biggest stitch ever. So there's one. One, two. Let's get this yarn out. Then 3. 4. Do I have it? 5. And 6. This is kind of looking heart-like. The last heart has chain 1 to secure it. Cut H, leave tail. I do not understand what is happening. What the heck is it supposed to look like? How is that a heart? This is the weirdest thing. I cannot figure this out for the life of me. Obviously, that is not it. Like, that's basically the end of it, isn't it? Because then it says to switch to white. I don't know what times n minus 1 means. The last heart has a chain 1 to secure it. Leave a tail. Then where are you supposed to chain 3? Are you supposed to bring that back up? So let's pretend we just like let that go off. So then we're supposed to grab our white from before? Like from the same spot that we had just left off, I'm guessing? And then we're supposed to chain 3. I wonder if like maybe after doing this it'll make sense. I don't know how likely this is. 1, 2, 3 chain. Oh, there's a turn. So now this one finally says turn. So apparently they can say turn. Then repeat n minus 1 times. What the hell is n? I think that's also, oh wait. N is number of hearts per row. Okay, each heart is a group of 6 double crochets, so foundation chain is a multiple of 6. Okay, I think we're just gonna start it. I think this actually is a start with the 144 base chains, and then like after that you ignore what's happening. That is my understanding. So let's undo the purple, and we are just gonna start making this thing. That took for freaking ever. This is quite possibly the weirdest live I have done, and I think lesson learned, no more unboxing of stuff unless it's going to be a very obvious thing. So live unboxings will be viewed differently from now on. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so fun, Olivia. You came up with your own pattern for your own blanket? That's so fun. Yeah, this is like the most confusing thing I have crocheted because they don't explain things very well. Like, all they really need to do is explain what the heck all of this means, but there isn't anything explaining every single stitch. All they have is this here, but you don't even see any of that here. And they don't explain what those markings mean. I'm getting yarn all over the place, but I'm like quadruple checking that I didn't like crazy miss something. There is this. There is that. So we might be doing that at some point here. But I use my phone to film, so that's not helpful. So I can't even scan that QR code. That drives me crazy. Okay. Maybe there is a video of this. In the meantime, we are just going to do our chain. I think we are doing a chain of 144. And we are just going to do it. And we are going to go until time. So let's see. We are going to just go through and do 144. And I will say, this actually is very nice for this crochet hook, because then maybe I don't have to actually count it. So there is 2, but we just get to keep going. And then as long as I click each time, we will have our 144 chains. Oh, maybe take your husband's phone to scan it and see. He is currently on his phone, but that is a good idea. I might do that. I'm trying to think if there's a way. Has anyone scanned a QR code with their computer camera before? There must be some sort of app that does that, you know? And then that would make this so much easier. But I do believe we are doing this chain of 144. But also, like, how small is this blanket? I thought this was going to be like a blanket, you know? But honestly, looking at the amount of yarn, this is looking more washclothy size. So I don't know. This is going to be interesting. So maybe I'm like making this too tight. And maybe I should make that more loose, just in case. But that's not like crazy loose or crazy tight. Maybe it is. Maybe. Okay, hang on. I am worried because this is the foundation. So let's try this. Let's start over with that. We got to 30. So it was only going to be like 5 times that size, which seems pretty small. So let's make this foundation a little bit more loose, just in case. And so it'll be more loose than what I normally do for a chain. So we are just gonna keep this going. Maybe it's like a baby blanket. I don't know. I'm thinking it's like even smaller than a baby blanket. Like, is this a washcloth? Or like a lap blanket size? I don't know. I mean, we'll see when this is done, but I don't know if it had measurements of like what the completed size should be. I'm just thinking 144 chains is not that long. 18, 19, 20, because we're at 20 with that. So let's see. So you have scanned a QR code on your computer. Well, I mean, it might be worth a shot, honestly, because then I can follow along and then we might at least be able to get somewhere, you know? Whee! There we go. Keep this going. Well, what has, whoops, I'm gonna actually undo that one. So I'm gonna drop that. That was a little tight. What has everybody been up to this weekend? Yesterday, we went to the Tennessee State Fair, and that was fun. Got to watch the tractor pull competition, or I guess it's like the super pull. That was entertaining. I've discovered I'm like super into these like Southern sports now, and like monster trucks and demolition derbies. But the tractor pull is a new thing for me since moving to Nashville. And yeah, it's entertaining. At one point, the actual thing, the mechanism broke, so that was exciting. So let's get this going. But we do plan to go another day. So we probably will go next Saturday as well, because that is the monster truck day. And so Mike really wants to go see monster trucks. So I think we're also going to go next Saturday, which does mean we'll probably do a live on Sunday instead of Saturday next week as well. And hopefully I will put up the poll a lot sooner than I did this week for what y'all want to see, because I did end up putting that real late, and so it didn't get many votes, but it was unanimous for the crochet blanket. But now I think we've learned our lesson that crochet blanket, like new thing live, might not be the way to go. And then other craft kits that I actually, well, to be fair, I didn't think last time with the resin I would get so confused as I did. And by the way, if y'all were on the resin live last week, I reached out to them about the whole thing that there was only one hole for each flower when we were supposed to be able to make a keychain with it and attach multiple parts, and how it was supposed to have 2 holes. They did say you literally need a drill to be able to add that other hole, but nowhere in the instructions, nowhere in the description or anything did it say that. So I wasn't crazy. There is definitely a flaw to that kit. So I did point that out to them. Like, this is not a complete kit. Didn't love that one. So I think we've just had a couple of weeks of bad luck with kits. And I think I now will open stuff, and especially if it's like a crochet. I don't want to like completely give up on doing crochet live, because I think that could be still really fun. But if it is a kit, I think I am going to actually, like if it's brand new kit, I'm going to look at the instructions and figure it out, watch the tutorial, all that. Like, I mean, now that I think of it, that's what I've done with the leather stuff. So it won't be like a live reaction unboxing, but I can still show y'all what the inside is and everything, and like explain any reaction that I did have. Because now that I think of it, the leather stuff has worked out well. And I didn't know what those would be, but I did watch the instructions so that it could go more smoothly live. And I just didn't think of it. I didn't think it would be, because it was advertised as a beginner kit, I didn't think it would have all the diagrams and stuff that I wouldn't actually know, or at the very least, it would very clearly explain it, and explain it very easily. So I didn't think it was going to be an issue with this one. And then I didn't think it was going to be an issue with the resin one as well, and throwing me off. But having 2 in a row has been a weird phenomenon here. So maybe we should also consider, I do have another wooden build. There's the Cinema Roll Bakery. Actually, I think it's a bakery or like tea shop or something. So there is that one that we can do as well, and go back to some wooden builds as another option. Okay, we're at 128 stitches here. My cat just walked in for the fun. Hi, Rufio. And whoops, almost got that caught in there. And see, this is what I'm saying. This is why I love this crochet hook. At least I can like gush about this crochet hook. So there is one thing that has come from this. Is how much I love this thing. Oh, this is awesome. And then you just, I mean, hope that you clicked it correctly. You just have to have faith in yourself that you clicked it the correct number of times. And that is 144. Okay, wait, there. That actually ain't bad. Let's grab our measuring tape, because that's pretty good. It looks like it is in inches, not centimeters. No, there's centimeters on the back. So we're going to use centimeters. Okay, so this isn't perfect, but we are looking at roughly 80 centimeters, 31 inches. So that's actually pretty decent. It very much is a lap blanket, though. Or like a baby blanket size. For some reason, when I thought we were doing it, I was like, I feel like it's gonna be like 18 inches wide. But no, it's like 31, 32 inches. So that ain't bad. That is pretty good here. Okay. Olivia, you haven't been doing anything this weekend? I'm sure you've done something. Okay, let me get this. No wonder this has been weird. It's not actually in my yarn bowl. Oh, you guys can see the yarn bowl a little bit. Yeah, so y'all can see it lost its traction there. Okay, so now there is our 144. You know what? Let's try this. Let's try scanning this thing. QR code scanner? I don't know. I'm like Googling a QR code scanner. Start scanning. Okay, it's allow while visiting. Allow this time. Let's try it. And maybe we will be able to get this. Look. Oh, well, that was fast. Oh my gosh, there's literally a YouTube channel for this. Oh my God. Okay, I will link to this. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna drop this in the chat. You know what? Here are the instructions. Here are the instructions. There it is. So that would have been nice. Let's see. It's probably gonna start playing music. Let's mute this before it does. There. Okay. Oh, interesting. I wonder if it's showing that so we do start with 144 chains. It's showing that the white one uses the chenille yarn. Interesting. Okay, if you use chenille yarn, start with 90 chains and work 20 heart rows. With white yarn, chain a multiple of 6. What? Oh, it literally is just a multiple of 6. So like 90 over 6 is 15. 144 over 6 is 24. That's what they mean by that. So it's just like, make sure you have multiples of 6 because that's what we're working with. Okay, n equals number of hearts per row. Each heart is a group of 6. So foundation chain is a multiple of 6. Fair. And then row 1. For some reason, they are counting that foundation thing as not a row, which makes absolutely no sense. That is clearly row 1. So now it says row 1. Now we have chain 2, and it says you will have 6n plus 2 chains because of that. So it wants you to chain an extra 2. Then double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. Okay, so let's just do our chain 2. But I think these are the extra ones. So 1, 2. Why are they using oh, they're just counting it. Okay. They grabbed a needle and like started putting it through each chain. But I think they were just counting 4th chain from the hook. And double crochet in each chain to the end. Crochet in each chain. There should be 3 loops. Yep, great. Make a stitch marker. Wait, now it's saying use a stitch marker. Make a stitch marker in the 1st stitch to mark. We're gonna do this step by step and see if we can do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, we're doing a double crochet in this guy. And then I guess we're marking that. So let's place a stitch marker there. That's what it wants us to do. We are gonna do that. Let's grab this guy. Whoops, my charger just fell off my phone. Oh, that's cool. So I guess it wants us to mark that one. I don't know why. That's not listed in the instructions. Whoa. What is going on? Oh! Well, that's new. Look at that. That's not my... That is the magnet on the back of my phone. Well, guess who's getting a new phone case? That's a new one. Oh my god, that's so funny. I don't know if this will charge then. Let's see. Will it actually, if I put it back, will it charge my phone? And hopefully I didn't just kick us out. It's charging. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, well, I need to get a new phone case. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. The magnet on the back of my phone just straight up fell off, like the gooey stuff melted. But I just reattached it and it's charging. So I don't know. That's really funny. I've never had that happen. It's so weird. Okay, back to our crochet here. It's so funny. Okay, now we are adding our thing, double crochet in each chain to the end. What the hell do you mean the end? Why would it just say how many? Oh, they're going so slowly too. And you know how I explained at the beginning? I'm like, I love that they provided all of the instructions in book form because I don't like going to a video to figure it out. And sure enough, we have to go to a video. But now watching this video, it is going so slowly and clearly that it is extremely easy to follow as a beginner if you're just going stitch by stitch. But I'm like, I just need to know how many double crochets we're doing. And that it doesn't list that. But I'm thinking it might be chain 2, double crochet in the 4th chain, then double crochet in each chain to the end. Wait, oh snap. Are we double crocheting all the way across? Wait. We're literally doing double crochets across this entire thing. Okay. I don't know why we needed to mark that first stitch, but whatever. Okay, we are literally just doing double crochets across the whole base. That was not clear by these instructions. So it's literally chain 2, you'll now have 6 and plus 2 chains, double crochet in the 4th chain, you now have 6 and double crochet. Crazy. So I did this completely wrong. And all it had to do is just say double crochet 144. I don't know if I'm just used to like amigurumi patterns and therefore other patterns are designed differently. And like that's the struggle I'm having right now. Or if this actually is a super weird pattern and like written actually very oddly. Because to me, this is like really over explaining. And all you need to say is chain 2, turn first off, and then double crochet 144. And that's it. I don't know why, like, all of this explanation. Though I guess, like, the 6N plus 2, but why not just say, like, it's either going to be 144 or 90, depending on the yarn that you're using. So I guess double crochet 144 or 90, based on yarn, is how I would think it would be written. But I guess it's written in a way that you can then use the pattern to size it to however you want. But they could just do an explanation at the beginning for that. So it's like, well, if you want it bigger or smaller, change the number accordingly. Just make sure that that is a multiple of 6 and call it a day. Oh my gosh, I wish I had watched that video from the beginning. But like I said, lesson has been thoroughly learned. I will do a pre-unboxing and then we will fake reactions on the unboxing, or I can just say what I did. Any sudden response and like immediate responses. Burned twice. I'm done being burnt by these. And I think we're learning that not all kits are made equal on Amazon, especially. But then some of these kits really surprise you. So like I said, like the video seems to be really easy to follow along. And it's very clear. It's just the instruction booklet is terrible, frankly. Unfortunately. Okay, this is going to be a hot minute doing these. 144 across. And I guess in theory, I also could have like done this part in advance and that we could just like jump to the hearts. That may have been more fun versus having these 144 double crochets to watch. Whoops. But that's what chat time is for now. Well, I can just rant about stuff. That works too. Hang on, I realize let's go over there. Sweet. Oh, also, something we haven't done in a while, which I feel like I'm like done in a while, is I completely forgot about it last month, but doing the giveaway of the channel membership. I completely forgot last month. And so I am glad I am remembering right now. And I do want to test it since we have not many people watching right now. I'm thinking I want to test to see, is it actually based on people watching? Or is it based on just subscribers in general? So I will say, if you're watching right now, I'm going to assume you are eligible for channel membership. What the hell is this? What happened here? I don't know what weird chain thing I did. I'm just going to move right through that because I don't want to undo what I just did. I am just going to assume that that was a chain and keep on keeping on because I am not dealing with that right now. So what I was saying is I assume if you're watching right now and you are watching when I do the actual channel membership giveaway, is that you're eligible. But I have a theory that it might not just be people watching. And I don't know, but this is a really good time to test it because at least right now it's showing 4 people watching. And so if it gives away 5, in theory, everybody watching right now should get a membership, or like watching when I actually do the button, I mean. So in theory, everyone should get a membership that is currently watching. And if that's not the case, then it seems it's pulling from just all subscribers in general, which makes absolutely no sense to me because it's like, I can only do it when I'm live. So to me, that makes me think that the channel memberships are for people watching in the current live. But based on past giveaways that I've done for channel memberships, it seems to be, there was one person, for example, that was like, oh my God, when did I get this? And like had no idea about the channel membership. And obviously I'm like, weren't you watching? Like, what? What do you mean you don't know? So that makes me think that it might not just be people watching live, and it might just be subscribers in general. So I say that with make sure you are subscribed to be eligible. And then you also want to make sure that I think it's like gift giving setting is on. Because that, I guess, is technically what this is a gift. And somehow by default, that might not actually be the case. So you want to double check that the gift giving setting is on and that obviously you're subscribed so that you can be eligible for a channel membership. And for my channel, the way I've done it is there's some fun behind the scenes photos. And so I'll take photos, especially of like new kits and goodies that I have. And so you'll get to see like what's coming up before everybody else. So that's fun. And then eventually if like the chat or like the chat during live gets too crowded, I can also switch to a members only chat. So yeah, so there's some fun stuff. The main thing is really the behind the scenes and being the first at seeing what is coming and all of the new kits and goodies. So like, I think that actually is where I posted this crochet hook. I'm thinking that like maybe that actually wasn't to everybody and that was just a membership post. I honestly can't remember, but I think that may have been the case. And then actually this kit I was going to post like that, but I just got it this week. And so I was like, ooh, this could actually be an option for a live. And so I just put it up as the live and then we did it faster than whoops, I don't know where I'm doing with this. We did it faster than I posted it. So yeah, but anyways, oh my gosh, I just realized, oh no, okay. My own video I always watch the feed just to make sure everything is looking okay. And I was just like, oh my God, what? We are super behind on that because I just watched the magnet on the back of my phone fall. It's like, that was a while ago. And then I realized the live button wasn't actually clicked. So that makes a lot more sense. But yeah, so anyways, let's just do it because I'm curious. So let's go ahead, and we are almost midway through here. Actually, you know what? I think I'll do it when we finish this row because it's going to be weird otherwise. It's like a weird stopping point. So let's just keep going with this. Whoops. Dang it. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. Oh, so with the fair, yeah, now I'm just going to chat. So with the fair, and we'll wait. I'll finish this row and then we'll do the giveaway. So with the fair yesterday, so it's the state fair, like I said, it's technically the Tennessee State Fair, as well as that county's fair, which is kind of funny. So it's like a county fair and a state fair at the same time. But for, at least in the US, what we have for county fairs is there's always like an art competition, or like actually it's art and a whole lot of stuff. So livestock, food, gardening, like there are just tons of competitions. But like growing up, I always would join the art competitions, and I haven't joined since I was a kid. And so this year, I finally looked early enough at the county, like my county's fair. So I live in a different county than the state fair is in. So I live in Davidson County, which is like where Nashville is. That is part of Davidson County. And that fair is going to be in a month, actually, funnily enough. So they're like really close to each other, which I find odd. But I checked yesterday because I was like, oh my God, did I miss the deadline again for the fair? But I didn't. So the deadline is August 30th for Davidson County fair stuff. And so I'm really excited to now finally enter stuff, since I haven't since I was a kid. And now since I've done all this ceramics and everything, I'm really excited to enter all of that. So like this yarn bowl, I'm going to be entering. I have to figure out what category, because you know what's funny? They have a category that's like ceramics, and then they have a category for pottery, and they don't explain what the difference is. And I don't know either. Mike's thought was that pottery is like stuff built on the wheel versus not on the wheel. And I don't know. I'm like, maybe pottery is literally like plates, cups, bowls, and like dishware. I don't know. So I have to figure out what category this bowl is going to go into, because I also have a teapot that would be really cute to enter. And then I have like felting stuff that I've done that I can enter, that I have to figure out where that would go, because there actually isn't a felting category. So I don't know. I'll have to figure out where felting stuff would go. And then some hand spun, hand dyed yarn I'll probably put in an entry or a couple, because I think there are actually multiple categories for that one. So I will probably enter at least one for that. I'll have to choose some yarns that I have made. But yeah, so I'm excited. And especially for this yarn bowl. I'm like, my goal, best of show. I want those best of show ribbons. And I want to be part of the Tennessee Fair for next year. Because that was something we learned yesterday. That was so funny. So I didn't realize that, like, I didn't really understand how there was also a state fair and county fair at the same time. But the way it works is everything that was entered into the state fair was stuff that won the best of shows at the county fairs last year. So it works like any other competition, that you have like county stuff and then state stuff. And then I don't know if there's like a national fair. I honestly don't know if there's like a full national fair. If like you win a best of show at a state fair, do you go further? I don't know. And then there's like global, I don't know, I have no idea. But it at least does county and then state. So that's how we figured that out or that's what we learned, was that everything from this year's county fairs will be part of next year's state fair. So everything that we saw this year that won the state fair was actually stuff that won the county fair last year. So like everything that's part of the county fair, like the county fair section at the fair yesterday, is actually going to be eligible not this year for the state fair, but next year for the state fair. And so that made a lot more sense, how there was like, how the hell is there a county and state fair at the same time? And it's because it's different years of things. So very long explanation there, but that made things make way more sense. And so actually that's what's funny, is now walking through the county fair stuff. Well, we haven't actually walked through the county fair, so we'll do that next week when we go. But they have a section of the county fair stuff, and then they have a section of the state fair stuff. And so the county fair stuff, I can basically like suss out my competition, which is kind of funny to think about. But yeah, so it's like I can see everything, at least from that county, that entered the categories that I will be entering, to be like, oh no, I'm definitely not winning now. Like I'm totally going to lose against that. Like assuming, like this is hoping I could get a best of show and be eligible for state. But it's like I could see what wins best of show in that county for this year, and then see if I would be able to compete against them or not. Which is kind of a funny thing, which I guess is nice that like our fair is towards the end of the year. I guess not necessarily. I actually don't know what other state fair or what other county fairs timelines are. I just know like that county and then our county, obviously. But our county is at least after that county. So it's like if you are the last county fair, then you know what your state competition will be for the following year, because you could have just gone to every county fair in theory, looked at everything in your category, and then planned accordingly and like make something right after seeing everybody else's stuff, you know? So that's a funny strategy. Okay, we are getting close here. This has taken so much more time than I was expecting. Unfortunately, it took forever to figure out what the hell we were doing, so I wasted most of our time doing that. But hopefully we can at least get some sort of heart made and figure out the next step here. That is my goal. We've just got a few more double crochets on this row. And then we can do our giveaway. So once we are done with this row of double crochet, I will do the channel membership giveaway, and then we can also test that theory out of whether you need to be on the live or not, because I am intrigued. Basically what we've been told is that it's like, well, obviously you have to be a subscriber for the channel membership, but it's based on like engagement or something, like likelihood to stay a member or something like that. I have no idea. I don't really understand how they would have that information or how they would be able to calculate that. No clue. But we have constantly asked to be able to hand select people for the membership so that it's not necessarily random, but it's like I can decide the criteria for who gets a membership. So it's like people who are always on lives, people who engage a bunch, maybe people who comment on videos. Like it's not necessarily just people on live, because that's also what's weird. Like I don't really understand why it's specifically live that I do the channel memberships. That's the only time you can gift it, as far as I know. So it's like, well, what about like all of the people who engage with your stuff, but they don't watch lives, you know? So it would be very nice to be able to hand select who gets a channel membership each month. And apparently I did something weird here too. Awesome. Okay. We are looking good. We are getting close. Just a few more double crochets here. Whoop. There. I guess I started, I thought we were a lot more loose at the beginning with the crochets, but some of these are a little tighter. And so it's a little more challenging to get in there in between where I need to. But here we go. Next ones. And slide that in. I think we have two more. Two more double crochets. Here is number one. And here is our last double crochet of that row. Amazing. There we go. Beautiful. There is our first full section of the blanket. I'm going to grab some water and then we will do this giveaway thing. Amazing. Okay, let's test it out. So let's see. Now I'm like, okay, because we have 4 people watching, I think it is 4. At least that's the number I am seeing. So in theory, we shall see if it only gives 4 or if it's going to give 5. So let me, how the heck do I do this? Wait, where did my plus sign go? Oh no! I don't have the plus. Okay, wait, let me refresh and see. It's not showing the plus sign. So I wonder if you actually need, what? I don't know what the hell is going on. I think there's something honestly weird with live today. Because even when I set this up, it was being weird. And like I set it up and then it didn't work. And then I had to redo the whole thing. And now looking at my phone, I don't know how to do this. If I press this button, will that do something? Nope, that does games. I've just lost access on my computer for some reason. So, crap, we might not even be able to do this. After I spent this whole time explaining that, I don't know how to do it on my phone, and it's not showing anything to be able to do that. Normally it's like a little plus sign, and on my computer, it's saying I need to request access to go live, which is the most nonsensical thing considering I currently am live. So something with YouTube is very buggy, and I don't know why. Okay, let me try again. Let's go into this stream. There we go. You know what? It is not showing me that thing anymore. So I'm thinking, oh wait, insert ad, no. I don't want to insert an ad, it's ridiculous. I'm thinking I might need to have more than 5 people. So it actually might be based on people watching live. And because we don't have 5, it's not giving me that plus sign to be able to do that. So I can't even gift anything. So that theory has just been tested and explained. Well, that's annoying, so I'll have to pay attention. So maybe when the moment we hit at least 5 people watching, I will look back and see. Because all it's giving me is I can create a poll, and that's it. That's the only extra ability I have. And then add an emoji and add a reaction. When that was not the case before. That's super weird. Top fans, not helpful. Yeah, all I can do is add a reaction like that. Well, that's annoying. Okay, well, we can at least move to the next one and we shall see. So let me skip ahead on this video instructions here. Wow, they are literally doing the entire full chains. They have you watch 144 chains in a tutorial video. Okay, row 2, heart row. Skip 3 stitches. And then they say to change. Okay. What do I do with this though? Do I just leave that as a loop? I guess I just leave this as a loop. Okay. I think I just leave that. Oh, we start at the beginning. Hold up. See, that I would never have guessed. We now start at the beginning with this next row. And we skip 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. So I guess we start in the 4th stitch, right? Because we're skipping 3. Let me just quadruple check that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what? Sounds like we're skipping 2 stitches. That's the 1st stitch. That's the 2nd stitch. That's the 3rd stitch. Okay, we're apparently skipping 2 stitches? Because it literally did this. It was like, okay, 1, then 2, and then 3. And this is where it's like, we're going here. Wait, do I have that right? This is actually kind of tricky to see because the problem is, what's funny, with the white, they're doing it white on white. Like there's a white background and they're using very pure white yarn. And so it's very difficult to see the difference between the two. This is so weird. Okay. Quite literally 1. Maybe? Yeah, that first one, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. They're claiming that is skipping 3. That's skipping 2. And then they're not even going into the chain. What? They're going into here. They're not doing the chain. They're going here. That I never would have guessed. That makes no sense. And then they want you to go with the next color. Change to your next color. Okay. We are putting that on. And we go this. And then we are chaining 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're doing 5 double crochets. Are they really hoping that that just stays? I think they're really hoping that that just stays. Actually, where are they doing the double crochets into? What are they claiming is the next stitch? Put the tail on the hook to secure it. Okay. I don't think they literally mean the next stitch. I think they mean this stitch. This same stitch. What? Okay, wait. So they say, put the tail on the yarn to secure it. But then we do this. And here is... Whoops. I don't understand. Whatever. I'm just going to carry on. What the hell happened there? There's 1 double crochet. I guess I secured it? I honestly can't tell. Okay, there's 1 double crochet. Then our yarn got weird. Whoops. Here is 2. Then 3. 4, 5. Oh, 5, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have our 5 double crochets. And then what do we do? Single crochet 6. Oh, skip 6. Are we supposed to chain 1? No. How do you reach? Is that what I did wrong last? Now I'm wondering if I did that wrong. How the hell are you supposed to do this? They just are going for it. Okay, we literally skipped 6, though they're counting it weird again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they're skipping 5. This is what I don't get. Okay, so they're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then they go here. And then they're doing this and doing another set. But see, like, that's super tight. So, what? Is it just supposed to reach that far? No. They're just expecting it to bunch up like that. Awesome. So they're literally doing another 6 double crochets into here. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wait, did I miss something? I think I may have missed a chain. I missed a chain, damn it. So that may have been part of it. I don't see how one chain is gonna help though. Okay, they do one chain and then they go, well, we already did that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then they're gonna do another 6 into here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How is this a heart? I don't understand. Maybe it's the next row that turns it into a heart? I'm thinking maybe that's what happens. Is it turns into a heart and then we chain 1 again. And then same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we just go down like this, I guess. And we just carry on. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so I think it's the next row that will actually turn everything into a heart. 2. Whoops. 3. 4. 5. Oops. And 6. And then same thing, we chain 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Into this guy here. Oops. Then 1. My big concern is that, I'm going to start counting these so I can talk at the same time. My big concern is that there's so much tension here, because like this doesn't seem like it's far enough. What the hell am I doing? 2. There we go. Like between this, like skipping all the stitches, it doesn't seem like there's enough yarn, like there's enough slack on the yarn, and there's going to be like puckering in the blanket itself. So I don't know, but maybe it'll be fine. I mean, that's literally what they're doing, and they seem to also have a little bit of puckering between each section. So that was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. Then we chain 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going in the posts for some reason. That I also don't really understand. No explanation for that. I don't understand. I'm used to actually crocheting in the stitches, not the posts. And it doesn't say crochet in post. Oops. And 11. And this one is 12. So now I'm just working off of multiple of 6 on my crochet hook. Chain another one so that I don't have to just keep clearing it. And I just know if it's a multiple of 6, then we are fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I also don't understand that, the whole skip 6, when in fact we're only skipping 5. Oops, I keep doing that. Oh no, that was correct. Nope, never mind. Whoop, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, we're skipping 5. We're crocheting into that 6th one, which means we've skipped 5. 2. 3. Oops. 4. 5. And clearly for this one, I needed the video. Like, there was no way I was going to figure this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are good to go. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I accidentally hit the button too many times. But we can chain 1. That. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And continue on. Realistically, I don't know if I will be able to do this next one, like all the way down, and be able to do the next row, because this is actually going to take a while. So now that we do know we are working across the whole blanket, we will not have time, unfortunately, to get to the next row to make it look like a heart. Whoops! Smacked the light and camera. So I will have to show that after. Like so many of these things, I will be posting the photo of that at some point, or I will turn it into a short. So keep on the lookout for that. So I think now we're already at 1 hour and 40. I wanted this to be an hour-long short. That ain't happening. So I think we are going to pause here. That is how far we got for that, and it's like we need to complete this whole thing. So I thought we were hopefully going to get to that next row to actually see the heart, but I think we are on the right track. This is looking like something, and based on this, I'm thinking, I don't know, I still don't really get how that's going to turn into a heart, but something I'm guessing is going to come down and make some sort of design. Like maybe this is going to push down or something. Or maybe like those will. I don't really know. I don't know how this turns into that. But I guess I will find out especially because I think there's also going to be like stuff in between here. I don't know. I'm thoroughly confused. This one has baffled me. So, TBD. I will show y'all the results, but I do need to stop. I need to go eat food and stuff. So, like I said, next week, Sunday, will be the next live. Same thing, probably around noon, hopefully earlier. I know I keep saying that like last night I was up till like 1 a.m. because we went to the whole fair and everything. And so I woke up at like 11:15. So noon Central Time is sort of the plan, but keep a lookout in case it is sooner. I will potentially put out a poll to see what we want to do for that upcoming live. But otherwise, have an amazing rest of the weekend. Or I guess week, since basically weekend is almost up, but it is the rest of still weekend. Have an amazing rest of your weekend. Otherwise, have an amazing rest of your week. And I will see you all Sunday next week. Take care, everybody. Bye.